Hello, fellow traders. It's Nutty Bar, and it is time to do the top 10 video for the month of October. This is for Apex Trader Funding, top 10 payouts. Most of you guys know I've been doing this for probably over a year, collecting all the data from the Apex website, compiling it, and basically creating a top 10 list for the month. And we also look at the top 10 list for the year as well. So we'll be looking at that. These are going to be some interesting times for Apex. So if you've been living under a rock, Apex came out with a lot of rule changes. Just kind of to summarize, in the last 5 months, Apex has transitioned and come out with a lot of rule changes and implementing just I'm not going to go over everything, but a lot of things have changed for Apex in the last 5 months. There's definitely more rules. And then about 3 weeks ago, they came out with Apex 3.0. And the key change for Apex 3.0 was that there is now, you need to have a safety net. You have to have a safety net before you can withdraw. Basically, from Apex's point of view, they want a safety net to be there. You can withdraw $500 from the safety net, basically to try to help people keep their accounts longer. At least that's what from Apex's point of view. So, but obviously, the flip side of that conversation is it is harder to get to a payout. That's just, there's no other way around it. It really is. It's harder to get to a payout, but then once you get to a payout, it's easier to keep your funded account, if that makes sense. So a lot of times what was happening is people would get 50K accounts were the most popular accounts. 50K accounts, you make $2,600 in profit, and then people would withdraw $2,000 from that account. It would leave you with $600 remaining, and then you would blow the account and rinse and repeat. So that's what was happening a lot at Apex. So they implemented the safety net where now with a 50K account, you get to 2,600 in profit, you can withdraw $500. So I suspect here in the next, for actually going forward, we're going to see way more $500 payouts than we have in the past, because you can still get to 2,600 in profit. You can at least pay yourself some, cover your tuition costs, whatever you want to look at that. But then, you can build your account. You have 8 days traded, and then you can request another payout. So in the past, you needed 10 days to pay, 10 days traded to request a payout, and then Apex had payout windows. With Apex 3.0, you no longer have the payout windows, and now you only need 8 days traded in between. So there's some pros and cons to it, but I really am suspecting that the payouts are going to drop significantly here in the next couple months. It might drop quite a bit, and then I guess we'll see. There's a chance maybe once people can build up their accounts, hold their accounts a little bit longer, that the payouts will then increase. But we'll see. But I definitely suspect that November, December payouts are definitely going to be significantly less than what we have been seeing Apex pay out in the, just looking at our history. And we'll look at each month payout. So it's going to be an interesting to do these top 10 payouts. It'll be interesting these next couple months. Also, the Apex 3.0, the payout safety net went into effect November the 6th. So the month of October didn't really affect the Apex 3.0 rule changes. Some of the previous rule changes affected the October payouts, but the November payout window and December is where I think we will really see an effect on that safety net change. So I guess stay tuned. We're going to continue doing these top 10 videos, and we'll just we're going to monitor it, and it is what it is. But let's jump in and let's just go through. Let's go through the list. So this was the list for September. You can screenshot it, whatever. Now, moving on to October. Top 10 list for October. 70,000. If you made 70,000, you made it into the top 10 list. So that's a pretty lower number than we've seen in the past. For example, if we go to July, you had to have at least 79. If you go to June, I think it was 90,000, but June was probably one of the bigger months that Apex has ever had. Anyway, let's try to stay on point here. So coming in at number 10 with 70,000 in payouts is Nasmus from New York City and Darkin from Florida. Congratulations. And then coming in at number 9 is Ting from Hong Kong. That's awesome. Love to see it. Congratulations. And then we have Kem from Germany coming in at number 8 at 77,500. And then we have 2 people tied at number 7. We have Taylor from Georgia. We have Lucas from Pennsylvania coming in at number 7 with $80,000. Congratulations. Very nicely done. And then we have John from California coming in at number 6 at 80,745. And then we have Brian from Florida coming in at number 5 at 91 million. And then we have Oshri from Israel coming in at number 4 at 94,989. Congratulations. And then we have Celine in Texas coming in at number 3 at 95,500. And then we have Richard in Florida coming in at number 2 at 114,000. Congratulations. And then we have coming in at number 1 for the month of October, Bo from Singapore coming in at number 1 with 304,000. So congratulations. Very nicely done. Now, actually, as an outtake on the video, I will scroll down through all these lists, all the names here, for all of those that if you want to see your name, just wait until the end of the video. I'll scroll down through it slowly. You can pause it, and you can see your name. So now going to the top 10 list for the year. I don't have a good way of tracking this currently, but I don't think we had any changes on the top 10 list. So for what it's worth, we're still going to read through it. Ken from California coming in at number 10, 553,000. Kevin from California coming in at 613,000. At number 9, we got Felix from Spain coming in at number 8, 671,000. We got Ying from California coming in at number 7 at 807,000. We got Jeremy in Florida. Jeremy in Florida maybe moved up, coming in at number 6, 848,000. And we have Andres from Hungary at number 5, 1.14 million. We got Justin in California coming in at number 4, 1.17 million. We got Brian from Canada coming in at number 3 at 1.4 million. Bryce from California coming in at number 2 at 1.5 million. And rounding it out, coming in at number 1, Trader Kane. I don't think we're going to see anyone surpass this total ever in the future. Coming in number 1 at 2.26 million. 2.226 million. So, again, congratulations. These are some very, very impressive numbers for payouts for the year. And it's just scrolling down through here, 200,000, 185,000, 170,000, 150,000. So a lot of people getting paid out a lot of money. You love to see it. Congratulations, everyone. Oh, you know what? I forgot to go over the results for October. I like showing these numbers. I think it's interesting. And I think it's definitely going to be interesting going forward. I think our average payout, it's obviously $2,000 right now for the reason that I just said in the beginning of the video. And it's going to be interesting to watch that because I think this average payout number is going to significantly drop here in the next couple months. And I guess we'll just see going forward if that will just be more of the normal. But this, on the month of October, there were a total of 10,655 total payouts in payees. So total transactions, if that makes sense. So total transactions, 10,655. There were 4,194 unique names paid out. So unique names paid out 4,194, which means there was an average payout per name of 2.54. So on average, people that did get paid out got paid out 2.54 times per name. So a total average payout per name was 5,148. I don't know. Some might not find that very interesting. I like numbers. I like knowing what those numbers are and keeping track of them. So now here's the interesting numbers. As you can see, for the month of October, the total payouts was 21.59 million. Pretty significant drop from the 30.4 million that we had for September. So about about a $9 million drop in payouts from September to October. And I'm going to guess that I'm just going to speculate a little bit here. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, that's fine. I don't mind being wrong. But I think we're going to see this payout number drop down to the 15 to... We might see this drop down below 15 million in payouts for the month of November and December before it starts going back up again as people kind of build that safety net. And it's inevitable. Like, obviously people are probably going to be holding their accounts longer, but let's be honest, as people are required now to have more of a safety net, more people are going to blow their accounts. That is just the rule of the game. It's inevitable. The longer that you force people to trade and the larger profit targets that you force people to get to before they can request a payout, the bigger chance it is that someone, and a big portion of people, are going to blow their accounts. So I think this like I always say, I've said this from the very beginning. I've said this when Apex was paying out 35 million a month, far and ahead from anyone else. I've always said payouts is what matters. Apex has said this. Apex always says payouts is what matters. And let's keep that same energy once the payouts start going down, because these payouts are going to start dipping, and payouts is what matters. So it'll be interesting to see Apex 3.0 and how people adapt, or maybe not adapt, and just let the results speak for what happens. I personally am I'm trying not to give my own personal opinion here too much, but I understand the safety net objective, like that you want people to keep their accounts longer, but I also understand the flip side of it, that it's going to cause people to blow accounts, and it's going to make people blow accounts more, and therefore Apex is going to pay out less money. And let's be honest, Apex is a for-profit business. So it is what it is. It's just going to be interesting to see if we're ever going to see numbers like this again. The 35 million, 34 million in payouts. I hope we do. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we jump back up to the 30 million I don't think it's going to happen right away, but it could be that by January, February next year, we see these numbers spike back up once people adapt to the safety net rules. We'll just wait and see, but I'm going to keep reporting the data as best as I can, and we'll go from there. But for now, let's show the chart here. You can see the chart, big spike. Look, we had over 35 million, and now we are down to 21 million in payouts for the month of October. And the last time we had this, we'd have to go back to February of this year before we saw this kind of payout numbers from Apex in the past. So, I mean, it is what it is. If Apex was making money paying out 35 million a month, just imagine how much more money they're making now. And hey, I'm not faulting anyone for making money. But I think we have to use the rules, follow the rules, make sure that we get payouts and secure those payouts. That's always my motto. Payouts is what matters. So if you got a payout, congratulations. That's awesome. Keep doing it. I think that's it for the video. Leave a comment down below. Everyone always does. It's the cool thing right now to hate on Apex. That's fine. Leave your comment down below, but it'll be an interesting next couple of months, and we're gonna be here for it. So thanks everyone. Appreciate everyone. Hit the sub button, hit the like button on your way out, and we'll be back next month. Now, did everyone leave? Did everyone leave? Are some of you still here? All right, just the ones that matter. Everyone else left. Now we can focus on what you are here for, okay? Let's scroll down through the October numbers. Just between us, let's scroll down through here. I'm going to try to do it pretty slowly. But yeah, hopefully you can find your name. Just so you know, it is sorted by amount first. So if you know how much you took in payouts for November, just wait till I get to that point. But then it's sorted by amount, and then it's sorted by name. So that will help you find your name. So I hope you find your name. I hope your name is on this list and you got a payout. If you did get a payout, congratulations. That's awesome. Me personally, I did not. I did not get a payout in October. I have currently, let me think. Right now I think I have 16 funded accounts with Apex, and I was doing really well. I've already gotten a payout on most of the accounts. I think it was August or September. I got a really nice payout, and then I've just been trying to build up the accounts again to that payout level. Things were going pretty well. Like, I was about, I don't even remember, like $1,500 away from being able to request another payout. And then I just ran into a buzzsaw. The market just did not like me anymore. And I think I went through like 1 week alone. I lost like $1,200 in progress, something like that. So now I'm just struggling. We're clawing. We're trying to claw our way back out of the hole. But it's difficult. It's difficult once you get into a hole. As you guys know, if you get a fresh PA account, and those first couple days aren't nice green days, it is so difficult to recover. Because now all of a sudden you have a tighter threshold, you have a tighter loss that you can accept, and then the profit target is so much further away. It's just the overall odds are just, it's so much harder to get to a payout once you start off in the red. So yeah, it's been okay though. I'd say I mean, maybe most of you here don't care, but my journey this year has been nothing short of amazing, spectacular. I've been very, very happy with my progress, going from almost zero payouts last year, going a full year with no payouts at all, and this year I'm hoping to cross 200,000 in payouts for the year. So not all of it with Apex. I do trade some other prop firms as well. So but I'm very I would not have believed it if someone would have told me that I'll get to 200,000 in payouts this year. I would have told them they're crazy. But we just keep pushing. We keep pushing forward and hopefully learning something along the way. But here we go, down through the 6,500s now. See if I'm probably lost most of you, but if you're still here, thank you. Also, you probably saw my setup, different setup now. For those that don't know, don't watch my streams, I have moved to Florida for the winter. It's just a short term. We'll be moving back up to Ohio come March 1st of April. But for now, we've moved and settled into Sarasota, Florida, and we're really enjoying it. Enjoying the nice weather here, which is why we moved here to help with my lung condition, and hopefully I won't get as sick this year as I have in the past. But yeah, that's been going. What's going on in my life? We are down to the 4,000s. I'll keep on scrolling. I've run out of things to say. But I really do mean it is going to be very interesting these next couple months with Apex and all the rule changes that they've made. I still think Apex is a good prop for. They have definitely gone through some struggles of late. My biggest concern is I do think that, and I know that they internally have talked about this and they're trying to get this fixed and sorted out, but some of the software and the automation process that they use for approving payouts, there does seem to be a glitch with some of it's falsely flagging some from what I have understood, and they're trying to get it sorted out. But for the most part, yes, there's definitely more rules to follow. I think that is the sacrifice that you give up for 20 accounts. Prop firms with 20 accounts are just going to have more rules. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to pass. Not to pass, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get to payouts with 20 accounts. And there's definitely prop firms out there that offer 1, 2, or 3, or 5 accounts where statistically it is probably easier to get to a payout now. I still think it's very, very similar. For the longest time, Apex not having a safety rule, they were one of the only ones remaining in the industry that did not have that safety net requirement. So it was kind of inevitable that it was going to happen. It is what it is. I wasn't shocked by it, but we as traders, we have to adapt. We got to follow the rules and then trust that these prop firms will be a man of their word and approve payouts when we have not broken any rules. That's the only thing we can really ask for of a prop firm, especially in light of fast track trading. That whole debacle, everything that went down with fast track trading is a perfect example of why you cannot just have 20 accounts and be free willy-nilly and let any kind of rule have 0 rules and just allow 20 accounts. That's just not sustainable. And I think everyone would agree. We as traders would much rather have more rules to follow if that means that we're assured that the prop firm is going to be long-term sustainable. Like if that model is long-term sustainable, we don't have to worry about the prop firm running out of funds like Fast Track. I know I would much rather have particular rules to follow and be assured that the prop firms are making money and have no problem paying out. The other thing I think, again, this is just my opinion, but I think going forward, we are going to see Apex come out with payout cap per account. As much as I love to see traders being able to get $1 million to $1.5 million to $2 million in payouts per account, is that really I don't think that is realistic. This is sim account money, and I think it is healthy for a prop firm to have a payout cap on the live sim accounts. And have a plan, move people to a live account at a certain point, and hopefully, some kind of process like that. I think that is going to be very important going forward. And I do think we're going to see Apex come out in the next couple months with a payout cap per account, or it might be per trader. I don't know. They might do a payout cap of X amount per trader, or I don't know how they're going to do it, but I do think that's something that we're going to see in the future. But the prop firm world, the prop firm industry is definitely changing and shifting now, especially in light of fast track trading and how they rug pulled everyone. It's just inevitable that regulations are going to be coming, in my opinion. Regulations are going to be coming. People are going to be watching the industry a lot more. And these prop firms are going to have a strict policy or rule on putting people into a live account. And I don't think we're going to see prop firms paying out millions of dollars via prop sim account money. I just don't think that's sustainable long term. Prop firm, the sim funded model should be here to help us as new traders. It should be here that we can make really good money. But if we want to make millions of dollars, we need to be doing that on a live account. We need to be doing that on the live markets, not on a sim account, And I think that, again, this is all just my personal opinion. And 6 months from now, we might look back and be like, yeah, Nutty Bar had no clue. He had no idea what he was talking about. Nothing has come true. And he's clueless. That could easily be the case. And that's okay with me. But I'm just sharing my 2 cents. All right, down we go to the thousands as we continue to scroll down through. So many names. So many names. And we continue scrolling down to the 750s, 600s, and here we go, the 500s. This is where it's going to be interesting. I think going forward, we are going to see a lot more $500 payouts. So we'll stay tuned. But there you go. There is the total. And thanks everyone for, if you stayed till the end, type a number 101 in the chat. And then I know you're a real one. 101. 101 in the chat. I know you're a real one. Take care, everyone. Appreciate every one of you. We'll be live tomorrow morning. It's Sunday afternoon right now. So we'll be live tomorrow morning. Take care and God bless.